Hello friends, welcome to my channel Being Chemistrian. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. So let's start. So we will discuss the next question that is asked in GATE 2007. Match the structure in list 1 with coupling constant in Hertz given in list 2. So have they given two lists, that is list 1, they have given 1, 2, 3 compounds, and in the list 2 they have mentioned the coupling constant values. Based on that they have given 4 options, so we have to calculate which is the correct answer from these 4 options. So if you see the first molecule, you can see this is a trans molecule. So 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, these two are trans. So the coupling constant for trans hydrogen will be 15 Hz, and for the cis hydrogen will be 10 Hz. Always remember, for cis we have less value and for trans we have higher value. And for the geminal hydrogen we have 1 Hz, 1 to 2 Hz, they have mentioned 1 Hz, so 1 Hz. So if you see the answer, that is 1 for 3, 2 for 2 and 3 for 1. So 1 for 3. So 1 for 3 and 2 for 2 and 3 for 1. Option C will be the correct answer. The next question is, in the following reaction, the reactive intermediate 1 and product P are. So if you see the reaction, first they have irradiate with H nu, it will give a intermediate. First we will have to know what that intermediate is, then that will immediately give a product. So the reactive intermediate, that is I, and product P are. This question is asked in GATE 2009. So you can see this question, I have mentioned all the answers. So it will first, when you irradiate, it will give a carbon intermediate. That carbon intermediate, then this will attack to this, and this carbon will attack to this position. So rearrangement will be happen and we will get this molecule. So option A will be the correct answer. Now the next question is very interesting. If you see the product P shows M and N number of signals in 1H and 13C NMR spectra respectively. The values of M and N are. So if you see the molecule, whatever we have get the product, so it has a 1H NMR spectra, that is 1H NMR signals and 13C signals also. Now what is the value of M and N? So M correspond to the 1H signals and N correspond to the 13C signals. So if you see the molecule, if you don't look at carefully, you may do wrong answer. How? If you see these two protons and these two protons are equivalent, so we will get one signal, and for these two proton we will get another signal. So for these two, and for carbon also, these two are similar and these two are similar, so you may think option C will be the correct answer, 2, 2, but the option C is the wrong answer. If you see the 3D version of this, you can see clearly that these two protons are same, these two protons having the same carbon, and these two protons are same and these two protons are same. So we will have 3 type of signal in 1H NMR spectrum, not 2. We have 1, 2, 3, and for carbon NMR we will have 2. So the option A will be the correct answer. Now come to the next problem, that is, in the photochemical reaction, this compound you can see when you irradiate with H nu, and this is deuterated methanol, it will give X. Formation of compound X can be inferred by the disappearance of 1H signal at 1H NMR spectrum of starting material. So they have mentioned 9.7 singlet, this is for this aldehydic proton, and 7.8 100 doublet 8 Hz, this will be this proton, 7.16.2 hydrogen multiplied, this will be this, and 3.93 hydrogen singlet, 3.9 that is OMe, and 2.5 hydrogen singlet ppm, this is this methyl group. So I have a doubt that this they have given 7.1 6.82 hydrogen multiplate but in this molecule there is no 2 hydrogen multiplet, but you can say this will 1 hydrogen multiplet, doublet of doublet, and this will be 1 hydrogen doublet due to metacoupling. So they have not given, but that much information is not also required for to do this problem. If you see the molecule, when you irradiate with HNO and CD3OD, that is deuterated methanol, what will happen is this hydrogen, that is the aldehydic proton, will be replaced by this deuterium. Now whatever the deuterium is giving 9.7100 singlet, that will be disappear. So the option A will be the correct answer. Come to the next question. There is a compound C9H10O shows following spectral data. That is, they have given IR 1680 centimeter inverse, 1 HNMR, that is 7.82 hydrogen doublet, J equal to 7.5 Hz, 7.22 hydrogen doublet, J equal to 7.5 Hz, 2.73 hydrogen singlet, 2.43 hydrogen singlet, and compound X on treatment with metachloroperbenzoic acid produced 2 isomeric compound Y major Z minor. So we have to know which is the major product and which is the minor product. So based on that, they have given 4 options. This is YZ, similarly YZ, like that. So if you see 1680 centimeter inverse, first of all we have to know what is the compound X, then only we will react with MCPBA, then only we can say which will be the major and minor. So the spectral data is given for the compound X. Now if you see the compound X, they have given C9H10O. So first we have to calculate the DBE, that is the double bond equivalent. How many rings, how many unsaturation are there, we can calculate from DBE. So if you calculate the DBE, that is 9 minus 10 by 2, that is 9 minus 5, that will 4, plus 1, so we will get 5. So DB will be 5. That means we have one benzene ring. I have already mentioned, whenever you will get 4 or more than 4, think about the benzene ring. So we will have in this compound a benzene ring plus a unsaturation. So they have given IR 1680. This is typically for alpha beta aryl ketone. That will be benzene ring will attach with a ketone. So this will be the particular compound, that is the X. You can see this will be the X. Now if you see the NMR data, 7.82 hydrogen doublet, that is 7.5 are these two are coupling partners. 7.8 and 7.2, these are corresponding to this aryl protons. 2 hydrogen 7.2, this is 2 hydrogen 7.8, and 2.7 will be this 3 hydrogen which is attached to carbonyl group, and 2.43 hydrogen singlet will be this CH3 which is attached to this benzene ring. So this will be my compound X. So now when X is react with MCPBA, we know that this reaction, that is ketone will convert it into ester. Now the question is, the oxygen will be insert to this bond or this bond. Based on that, we have major and minor. You can see oxygen is insert to this, in between this phenyl ring and ketone, and in this methyl and ketone. So based on that, we have 2 options. As we know, the migrating aptitude of this phenyl ring is higher than this methyl, that is the electron density of this phenyl ring is much more greater than CH3 group. So the oxygen will be added into that side. So if you see the mechanism of MCPBA, you will get this as a major product. So this will be the major and this will be the minor. So if you see the options, that is option B, this will be the major, that is the oxygen which is as attached to the phenyl ring, bulkier ring, and this will be the minor, that is the methyl group which is attached to this lower side, that is the electron density, this oxygen will attach to methyl ring. So option B will be the correct answer. Now this much information is enough for this question. Please subscribe my channel, like, comment the video, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me in my comment section.